Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. I'm your host, Nikki Clarke, and we are back with another incredible interview. The show is about transforming lives one story at a time, and we have been doing this for 17 years. And I am so honored to have received the great news of being the Canada Choice Award winner for media and entertainment for 2026. So the award goes to all of us, the supporters, the guests, the community. This belongs to us. So thank you very much for your support. So without further ado, I want to introduce an incredible gentleman. He does so much for the community. He's got a heart of gold, and he's got a fantastic company that he's going to be sharing all the projects that he's involved with. So please welcome Gaurav Shrivastava to the show. Welcome.
Thank you, Nikki, for such a great and warm welcome. And first of all, I like to wish a happy new year to all your audiences in Canada and around the world. And yes, it's been an amazing journey, and I'm glad this interview is happening. And you're one of the best in the business, so I do appreciate that. And thanks for giving me an opportunity and your precious time to come on the screen and to express myself in front of the common audiences. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's an honor for me to have you
Mhm.
here, and I'll share with the audience that Gaurav invited me to be celebrated in Mississauga, which is a city in Ontario, Canada, um, to kind of thank me and other incredible nominees for the work that we've been trying to do selflessly to push humanity forward. So thank you again, Gaurav, and the city of Mississauga for that celebration this past October. So so let's get into it. I know
Mhm.
a little bit about you, but let's share with the audience about your origin story. Tell us about where it all began and what has led you to the creation of your company, DC Elite.
This is an amazing question, and we are straight away, touching the subject called purpose, right? So, purpose
Mm.
is very important, and whenever you start something big, and I still remember 4 a.m., 4th of February 2023, when I came from British Columbia to Ontario, and I was thinking myself that in order to reach out to this multicultural and diverse community, I need to, reach out to so many community leaders and all that stuff. So it would take a lot of time. So what exactly I can do in order to, keep myself available for them, or they can reach out to me. So there are two models. One is the push model, one is the pull model. I normally believe in the pull model. And that was the whole thing. I said, let's make a platform called DC Elite Indian and Multicultural Community. So DC stands for Delhi and Chandigarh. These are two prominent cities of India in up north. Delhi
Mhm.
means New Delhi, which is capital of India, and C means Chandigarh. It is something like you can say Halifax or Victoria of India. It is one of the most beautiful cities, full with education, life, close to mountains in up north. So whenever you start building something, there has to be some, foundation, some stepping stones that you should rely on. So I normally go on food, culture, dance, sports, and community work. So Delhi, Chandigarh, I associate myself a lot more as compared to the other cities, because these are the cities that never sleep. These are go-getters kind of a city like New York. They don't sleep. So, and people are very vibrant. So I thought, let's start with there. Let's reach out to at least 200 or say 500 people from these two cities, and then I build it from there. So the whole idea was to, reaching out to different people from different walks of life and to bring them together on a common platform to attend multicultural events. So it all started, for a networking point of view. And yeah, DC Elite is a non-profit company, and it brings people together, empower them, and show them that yes, we are here to support you, and this is called life. It has to keep on going, ups and downs. And the cherry on the cake on DC Elite is that it's a big story. 30 minutes of interview would be less, but yes, as far as you know, we take these people to across different platforms like religious festivals. Then we do take them to parliament. Also, we take them to different ministers, councillors, help them to get a certificate, whatsoever they've done in life. And if some person is stuck in some downtrend in his or her life, we have a conversation with them. And because, coming from a business background, I do understand that life has to go like this. It's never like this. It's never like this. So if you know that the life has to go like this, then of course that particular certificates bring a lot of value, a lot of, empowerment into you. It gives you confidence back. And that was the same thing that
Mhm.
you were mentioning. We saw in city of Mississauga that uh, we helped people, around 100 of them, to get those certificates. So nowhere in the world 100 certificates are given by any community leader and from a government organization. And these are the things we do to bring people up. So that's the whole purpose about the group.
Wonderful. And I applaud you for your efforts. But, I had a conversation last week with a prominent leader like yourself from Memphis, Tennessee,
Hmm.
and I said to her, well, who coaches the leaders? Who serves someone like yourself? Who do you go to for support to build you up?
This is an amazing, amazing question. Nobody has ever touched on this one, but yes, I like to answer this one. So a person like me, like when people ask me that, how can you be such a go-getter? You're always up, you're always into, in swing, doing things, always motivated, all this stuff. I'm also a human, but
Mhm.
there are two things about it. So ethos and pathos. I believe to my heart, and I also give full respect to my critical thinking. I take care of the both aspects. And Nikki, I have three management degrees, three degrees from recognized universities in the world, and
Mm.
business strategy and leadership. I'll talk about the third one, which I did it from Royal Roads University in Victoria and BC. And most of my professors were from Harvard, Stanford, or the other Stanford School of Business and all that stuff. And it's it's so amazing once those people they empower you and they talk about business strategies. Like we've done Prophecies of 1984 and then Sengo. These are some books and strategies we've read in which we really talk about leadership. Like, is there a set pattern of leadership? Or leadership can be a autocratic style, or it can be a democratic style, or it has to be a situational style. So over of a period of a time, I think what I have learned from my professor or university leaders is that try to live in the moment, analyze globally and think locally, and then act accordingly. So the inputs, the vitamins of leadership that comes into people like us who are still learning in the Maslow's hierarchy of leadership, if we say like that, you have to have a guru. You need to have somebody to whom you reach out every 3 or 5 years. And Nikki, I'll just say that I'm still in touch with my high school teachers. I'm still in touch with my university teachers, and I'm very much in touch with my professors back home in Victoria, because they have lived their life in different parts of the world. Like some people have worked in Germany, some people have worked in South Africa, some people have worked in US, and now they're settling up in Victoria. And once they take you towards now, Royal Roads is a great campus. It's close to Olympus Mountains in US and British Columbia. And once you have heart-to-heart chat near the ocean about leadership, strategy, empowerment, stress management, family management, how to lead in style, it brings a lot of confidence. So the best thing that happened to me for my leadership here is I never came to India straight away to Canada to, earn quickly and to pay off my mortgage. No, not at all in that race, Nikki. I came here. I wanted to study out here what is the North American way of leadership style is, and then come back to the corporate world. So it all comes from the university professors and my deans who empower me.
Amazing. Amazing. And that's such a brilliant community to have to support you. Everyone needs a supportive system to
Yes.
be able to tap into, get the muse, get the resources you need to do the work that you do. So that
Hmm.
is quite extraordinary. But let's talk about some of the maybe challenges
Hmm.
that presents itself to leaders when they're trying to do the good work, but sometimes they may come across some obstacles. Can you name one instance that was a challenge for you?
Oh, yes. And you know what? Sometimes challenges come naturally, and sometimes you also create some challenges. I'll go both ways. So once you bring so much vibrance, right? Because people come from different walks of life. Some people will come with a monologue outlook. Some people like me, whose family is into multiculturalism. I have a family living in 12 countries, in Brazil, England, Qatar, India, Canada, Portugal. Once you try to do something in a multicultural environment out here, the people who are very much, sticky to their own culture, they find different, little, awkward and little hesitance in getting into the culture. But once you sit with them and you try to break that negative energy by saying that, hey, Canada's pillars are on multiculturalism. Canada welcomes immigrants from all countries, Asia, Africa, South America, Middle East. So, in order to break that thing, that why only one culture you are not following, this is one of the major things that I have followed. But now, this is a hurdle, or this is, you can say, a big barrier. But this, at the same time, this is a very big opportunity also, Nikki, because once they see you, once they take a step back and they criticize you, or they speak to other community leaders, he's doing this, he's doing that, and suddenly after a certain period of time, you are seeing in a South American culture, you, for an example, I'm a judge in South American culture, I'm doing beauty pageants. Suddenly some other South American country calls me, or say I am doing something for kids in a Nigerian community, and suddenly people from Chinese community call me, then suddenly people in your community, they feel there must be some extra secret sauce in this guy, why he is being applauded in different industries. And you need to create your own aura, not in one community, not in one direction. It has to be a
Mhm.
day in, day out effort in all the
Yes.
countries, all the communities out here that empower. And you need not to give answer to your critics or haters, because they spread much more vibrance than my hardcore loyal fans or friends. Till the time they are not doing gossips in the normal world, your visibility or your brand doesn't, get recognized. So I pay my respect and honor to all those people who always keep on questioning me, and because of them, I always think, okay, my DC elite is into this business, or he's going to this event in January. What we are doing in February, what we are doing in March, because subconsciously I'm answering those critics. So this is the hurdle in multiculturalism that you find in Canada. Although it's 2026, but still I think 40 to 50% community still is not into multiculturalism. They are still in their very closed small cultures, which they are not coming out. And if you're not coming out, you lose your learning, you lose cultures, you'll be not understanding their sports, you'll be not understanding the business values, how they do. And every culture, Nikki, has a USP, unique selling proposition, in order to sell, or in order to buy, or in order to, express themselves. Till the time you're not getting into it, you'll not get that. And I was lucky enough to coming from a multicultural family that I straight away came into the thing that was meant for me. So this was meant for me. That's why within 2 years of DC Elite, this is the rise,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So because of this, because of my talk tracks, and because of getting into the culture, the government of Canada, Ontario, and all those local councillors, they've awarded us 700 certificates in 2 years, plus four-time invites in the parliament. Like, I was invited by a team of just Honorable Prime Minister Justin Trudeau for Diwali. Then we were also invited by Honorable team of Leader of Opposition Pierre Poilievre for Diwali this time. And we keep on doing this thing because I don't want to be known as that Gaurav is one of the community leaders of India. I want to be known and named as a person that if anybody talks about that, okay, we want to meet 20 communities in Canada, which is that one person who is already connected with 20 most promising communities in Canada. That should be me. That should be Gaurav. That's my USP. So I just don't
Hmm.
want India. India is my heart. India is my soul. However, the other countries, the bigger ones, I should be there. And the same thing today, I can say proudly. Yesterday it was my birthday, and all those community leaders, they were sending me those video, messages and all that stuff, like 25 videos from different community leaders. 200 people wished on Facebook and Instagram, and we are celebrating from last 6 days. This is what I have earned from multiculturalism. And if that challenge of not getting into multiculturalism, I was not solving it. This would not be the hype, or this would not be the game. So the visibility comes from the challenges. However, you need to address those challenges quite effectively. So that's what we are doing in DC Elite.
Oh, and you do it so well. And I want to wish you again happy belated
Thank you so
birthday.
much. I do appreciate
I
that.
my pleasure. I think I sent you a little message or a like on Facebook
Yes.
when I saw the sentiment. So, how did you celebrate?
Oh, yes, I was there with some of the special friends, and in order to, because we are keep on doing events, or we are invited in most of the events on weekly basis. So yesterday was the day I wanted to spend with myself, and I was just pampering myself. I was just, motivating myself, little pat on the back. And where you were 2, 3 years ago with two bags, you come from Victoria, and now people ask you on the journeys, and what better than to prepare for Nikki Clarke show on your birthday. So I was just, thinking about that. Okay, tomorrow is a big day. So I took a work off from my work today, and I'm still happy. I'm still celebrating. It's not that 18th is gone, so that the birthday is gone. I'm still celebrating. Technically, I celebrate myself every day. And that is the main reason that your adrenal, or your leadership, or your talk tracks, or your strategy, or the flyers never stop. So and the celebration is always going on. But yeah, I treated myself with a good chicken curry and some naans at home, and I'm a big time song lover, and they keep on motivating me. The songs of 1980s and 1990s, those are my vitamins, or my motivation forces.
Oh, I love that. I like old school songs too. We have to talk offline about our favorite hit makers for sure.
Of course.
Sounds wonderful. I'm glad that you did that for yourself. Self-care
Hmm.
is essential for,
Yes.
the work that we do in the community. So excellent.
Hmm.
So we're just coming up to rounding up the interview, but I would be remiss if we did not talk about some of the initiatives that you're involved in. Can you share, what's coming up and maybe how people can support you?
Of course. And there's so many things coming up, and so many things have already gone. And the latest one, which is coming up, is there are a couple of things coming up. On 14th of Feb, we are celebrating love. So we are doing a meetup on the Valentine's Day at Ulu Lounge in Mississauga. So people from different walks of life, they'll be coming together with their partners, and they'll be spending some good amount of time. So Valentine's Day is one. And then there are a couple of fashion shows coming up, Nikki. Like one is being done by South American community, especially from Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico. That would be on 31st March in downtown Toronto. So I am a judge in that. So that beauty pageant is happening. There is another beauty pageant happening on 30th March. So the Toronto one is in 31st, and the Brampton one is on 30th. That's being done by Asian community. Again, I am one of the judges out there, and it's a beauty pageant happening. So in the beauty pageants, what exactly we do other than the glamour, the networking also happens. So anybody who's a realtor, mortgage broker, insurance advisor, they all mingle together, and they try to see the business aspect out there. So those things are happening. And then you also be knowing a festival called Holi, which is Festival of Colors. And one of my friends, she's a community leader in Georgetown. She is doing that, and she is one of the best people in this business. So she keeps the ticket price very, very low so that many people can come. So again, related with the multiculturalism. So we'll be celebrating Festival of Colors in March. So these are a couple of events that we are doing and we are supporting. So DC Elite is also one of the groups, Nikki, that supports other community leaders. I do my own events, and then at $0. So money is not involved into this. I do everything where money is not involved. That's my USP. How to create without money. Because people have
Mhm.
little confusions. They bring money into it. Money is important to live, money is important to get secured, get wealth. I understand that. But my focus is to bring those people, those immigrants who are even finding it hard, forget about their mortgage, they're not able to, spare 2 meals for them. So they should know that what DC Elite is all about. And when people from that walk of life, they reach out to me, I take them directly to the invites. So sometimes I have like 5 invites, sometimes like I have 4 invites, some VIP passes. So I take different people along with me. And that also helps me in building my own, reach and community out here. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm excited. I know that you've got a very vibrant community through the different ways that you connect, and that I see a lot happening. So I would love at some point to come and support one of your events coming
Hmm.
up in the near future. So we'll organize that. And yeah, I come from a multicultural kind of background. I have my son-in-law from India, Pakistan, family from Tanzania. My other son,
Hmm.
Philippines and Croatia, and my daughter-in-law from Kazakhstan. So we have this incredible, international village, and I'm excited to see what the next generation brings. So thank you so much for what you do to, promote multiculturalism. I believe it's one blood, one love, and we all need each other. We're stronger together, definitely. Where can people reach you on social media?
So anybody who can go to Google, just put DC Elite Indian and Multicultural Community. You'll find various links. You'll find my link on my Instagram. They'll also find my Facebook group, and they can also reach my phone number. So just type DC Elite Indian and Multicultural Community on the Google. You'll find different. You'll just see my pictures on complete page, and you can definitely reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook. Yeah,
Yes, and you're always looking sharp in your
of
pictures.
course.
So keep doing
Hmm.
what you're doing. Awesome.
Yes, you need to be sharp if you are a leader, because you're empowering so many people, including your fan base, including your competition, haters, critics, and all that stuff. So that you need to be there. And before that, once you are on any particular stage, like last week, a couple of days ago, I was at a Tamil Heritage Festival with all those politicians and all that stuff. When the mic is there with you and you are wearing something good, your confidence, your persona should speak. So I believe in speaking without opening my mouth. That's the aura, that's
Mm.
the strength I carry. So even if you go to the parliament, even you go to the beauty shows, even you go to some orphanage or something, I think what I've learned from my professors from Victoria is that your personality should speak. You should arrive before you physically arrive. I believe in that thing, and that's what I'm creating. And God has been kind, people have been kind, and it's going on well. Yeah.
Love that. Oh, that is so, so important. The energy speaks before you say anything. I love that.
Yes,
Thank
of
you
course.
so much.
Yes.
Wonderful. Gaurav, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much again for your time, and thank you again for everything you're doing in the community. Please reach out to Gaurav's social media. He's got some great events coming up, and I've seen some of the pictures, a lot of outstanding, figures from Parliament all the way to entertainment surrounding him. So please connect. Thank you again, Gaurav. You have a wonderful day. And for those watching, stay transformed, stay informed, and stay uplifted. We'll see you the next time. Bye for now.
Thank you, Nikki, and thank you for the world peace. The message is world peace because so much is happening around the world. So, being multiculturalism, we can send a strong message in all those countries around the world from Canada that if Canada can coexist in multiculturalism, why not the world? That's the basic thing, and that's the example. And if you are living in GTA, one of the most enterprising, vibrant communities of the world piece is very, very important. And these events, these visibility, marketing, branding, leadership, the overall function, the basic thing is world peace. Together we stand, and we should stand together for always for ourselves. Thank you so much.
You got it. And I second that emotion. You've been watching the Nikki Clarke Show. We'll see you next time. Thanks again,
Thank
Gaurav.
you.
Bye
Bye
for
bye.
now.